getting ready to get into the bees. I'm getting ready to do some preventive measures here. So some of the preventive measures that you can take is your beehives, if they're close to a creek or anything that they can possibly be flooded out, you want to go ahead and move your beehives up to higher ground. The rule of thumb is you want to move them less than 2 feet or more than 2 miles. So that's the options you got. So if you got to move your hives, hopefully you can move them to a friend's house just for a little bit until after the storm passes. And if you're not moving your hives, one of the things you want to do in case you get any high winds is tie your hives down. Something that I use here are things that you can pick up right at Tractor Supply. It's these little, I guess you can call them a tie down, so that you can tie your dog or cat into the ground so that they don't move. So you just screw these in on each side of the hive, and then you simply use a ratchet strap coming over the top of your hive, and you cinch it down. That way the wind won't blow your hive over, it won't blow the top cover off of your hive where you get tons of water to get inside. Or if you build them on a platform, tie them down to the platform, but make sure the platform's secured where the wind won't blow it down. You always got to watch out for falling limbs. Here I have a lot of trees, and limbs tend to fall all the time during a storm, so keep an eye on your hives. You may have to run out there and help them during the middle of the storm. And also keep an eye on any type of creeks that may come up. We have Kitty Branch Stream, which is the creek right back here, or the stream, and that's what I keep an eye on. And all the time I've been here, 20 plus years, with all the hurricanes we've been through, it's never flooded. Not to say it won't, but you got to keep an eye out there. And if at the last minute you know you got to move your hives because high water's coming up, close them off, pick them up, and move them to higher ground rather than lose everything that you got there. Now, as I was talking about in screwing these in, you want to screw them into the ground. And like I have a lot of roots here, so I got a little bit of resistance in some of it. And so when you get it going, you want to screw them in where they'll be good and tight, so that you know the hive won't get blown over. So then you take your strap. Since I got a big block on this hive, I'll just take this block and set it to the side. And take the strap and hook it to the one on the other side, come straight over. Hook it to the one on this side. Take the slack out. And then all you got to do is tighten it down. And that is tight. It shouldn't pull out. And then what I do just for extra security, just to keep it there, is I go ahead and I'll wrap this around a few times. Just tie it off and you're there. And that's all that's to it for securing your hive. That way the lid don't come off. You got the brick there for extra weight, and your hive is tied down. So that's a quick way to tie down your hives to prep for any high winds or hurricanes that are coming. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to the people in Florida. Keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers, and God bless. Take care. Paul from Warden's Farm.